Hello and welcome to For Your Journey. And if you can believe it, it is the end of 2021. It's the end of the year, and as we look forward towards Christmas and New Year's and everything, there's also this time leading up to this end of the year that we know as Advent. And we wanted to talk about Advent, what it is, what it isn't, what it should be, what it could be, and get your thoughts on Advent as a season.
Yes, I think that was started many years ago by the Church Fathers as an anticipatory season before Christmas, the 4 weeks before. Of course, it's celebrated in all kinds of ways. There's sometimes some use a wreath and put candles there. And
there's candy.
There's candy and, yes, Advent calendar and all of these things. But I think it should have a deeper reason for us, a deeper meaning for us. And perhaps we could remember the beginning of the year Bible verse that we started this year with. And I think there's a nice expression there that could show us a path for Advent.
I just happen to have that right here for us.
Okay.
Out of Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 and 2, kind of starting at the end of verse 1, about let us lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily ensnares us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith.
Yes, and so that's a nice expression to think about during Advent, looking to Jesus. That we should look a little bit deeper at who He is and what He is to us and what He's provided for us and what His coming on earth is, the whole feeling of the condescension that He left heaven and came to earth to be not even a man, but a servant, it says in the Bible, like a slave. What his life was like. He had nothing, he owed nothing, and he just did to serve us and to give his life as a sacrifice and resurrect and open the way of salvation for us.
And these are themes that are eternally true about Jesus. And really, someone can make the case, well, we're supposed to be thinking about that all the time, all year long, right?
Of course.
But part of having a seasonal approach to things adds a certain heightened sensitivity to those types of things, added focus.
Absolutely, and I believe that's why even the liturgical calendar, our church calendar, starts with the season of Advent. That we start by looking at Jesus Christ and then His first coming, and that we are, let us say that the second coming is a completely different experience. In the first coming, not many were really waiting and not many were really preparing. But in this one, when He comes again, we are preparing for His coming.
Preparing for it? Yeah, not just passively waiting. You've mentioned that before in services about are we waiting for the Lord,
No, we're preparing. We know it's coming, and that's why this Bible verse is so interesting. It says, let us run. We're looking to Jesus as you see sometimes two people run into each other's arms. That's the kind of anticipation that should be, that we're looking to Christ and we can't wait to be with Him.
Yeah, and our services in December will kind of outline some of that or explore some of those examples of who he is, about Jesus being hope and being peace. And
I think it'd be very exciting Advent services, and I would invite everyone to participate in all the divine services in Advent especially.
Yeah, okay, great. Well, I think that's a good starter for us to launch into this season of anticipation, of preparation. So thank you for that. And thank you for joining us on this episode of For Your Journey. If you have any suggested questions or topics for future discussion, you can find us on Facebook or Twitter. And we wish you a blessed Advent, a time of anticipation and preparation. And we will see you in the new year.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks.